Here we go. Number 1 faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that number 1 intact? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. One of the many prizes in the Ohio State trophy case is that wooden turtle, the Illibuk Trophy. The last time they took on Illinois, the Buckeyes, a big win to maintain control of that.
The Buckeyes were incredibly focused and dialed in, not only as a coaching staff, but I think the players as well. I think that'll also be a big factor in today's game. Buckeyes gained some confidence.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
3rd down try fails, and they'll punt it. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Donaldson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this 1st down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw is Sayin. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here and just not able to hit it.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Outlier. Gets made on the out route. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
They don't make the third down yardage. Here comes the punt team. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To throw, it's Altmaier. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The completion doesn't pick up first down yardage. Punting team on the field. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught in the backfield. It's Donaldson. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. Breaks an open space. Jukes to get past a man. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. To throw, it's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
Now crucial 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense scoops it up. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. In the red area, it's Peoples. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. And the single back takes the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Give it to the back again. Fights off a defender.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go, and we got a new set of downs.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Buckeyes will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. He gets loose. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed to the running back. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Outlier. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
That completion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. If they can't convert this third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The offense really clicking here. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Second down play coming up. Throwing off play action. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And this pass is on target, caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Sayin. He's going to take off. No for the first, but still going.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a 1st down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or you would have been able to bring that one in.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws it to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illabuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And they get to completion. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking downfield. It's Sayan. Caught quickly. Able to convert on third. Sets up first and goal at the 8.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Going to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Looking right. This one caught. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Dixon. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The sure hands. It's Dixon. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's Outlier. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? To throw, it's Sayin. Looking downfield near the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Makes the catch. It's Dixon. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Outlier. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a wide receiver screen. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Illinois. A great catch and run for 6. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now it's second down here. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Sayan. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than to just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Design quarterback run. Breaks into the clear. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, at least they're starting this drive off with some positive yards. They need to be able to put this ball in the end zone, get a 2-point conversion, get the ball back, and then get another touchdown and another 2-point conversion. So you're still within a couple possessions, but they need to get the ball down the field, and they got to go in a hurry.
Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense tried to catch the defense napping by getting the ball to the big tight end, but they weren't fooled at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's saying the pass rush closing in. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Ball handed off. Makes an open space. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
What an outstanding job by this defense, not being fooled at all, setting the edge and allowing the inside speed of this defense to bring him down.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Dropping back, it's Outlier. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw again. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Outlier. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Illini line up now, first and goal. Going to hand it off to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And he's brought down there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Coming up, second down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. To throw, it's Outlier. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.